Yes, welcome back to Nostalgianomics. Today, we are going to set the record straight. What is the best Pokemon sealed product to invest in each set? And I know I've been getting a lot of weird questions lately about ETBs, and not PC ETBs, ETBs. And so I wanted to set the record straight. I wanted to go through and show some data because I think what's happening, and it makes sense, a lot of people are going back and they're doing research, they're doing their due diligence, which is great. The problem is they're finding sets from Black and White and XY and Sun and Moon, and they're seeing those ETBs, and they're trying to come to the conclusion that, well, if they did it then Sword and Shield era is eventually going to do that, and it's not the case. ETBs as a product have evolved over time. It's now Pokemon's bread and butter. That's the product they push extremely hard to all the big box retailers, and they overprint, they reprint it. And so back in Black and White, when they first started, they were a very scarce, very niche product. And the same goes for through XY. Towards the end of XY, they started to get a lot more mass produced and reprinted. And then in Sun and Moon, it's the same way. However, during the boom in Sun and Moon, it made those products a lot more scarce because Pokemon just couldn't keep up with the printing demand. So that's why we see some of those boxes a little higher. The same way with Rebel Clash, which I'm going to get into in a second. But overall, ETBs, regular ETBs, they are not the play. They are not the play anymore. They were in the past. The market shifted. I talk about it a lot. You need to remain fluid. You need to be able to shift with the market. And the market has shown us it is not the play anymore. Now, PC ETBs, a lot of people have always speculated those are the best investment. We are seeing that prove true in Scarlet and Violet, but it's not true. It's just simply not true when it comes to Sword and Shield. And PC ETB started with Chilling Reign. So I'm going to show you all those as well and show you that the booster box is still king. It is truly still king. So I'm not going to get back into Black and White, XY, and Sun and Moon in this video. Guys, those returns you saw in those ETBs, they are a thing of the past. Unfortunately, I would not be moving into Sword and Shield product or Scarlet and Violet product for that matter of regular ETBs expecting similar growth. I also want to reference before I get into this video, I am on vacation when you're seeing this video. This is being filmed 8/8/2023. And so some of the numbers are probably going to have changed by the time this gets released. Also, I know when I get to Obsidian Flames, it's still in pre-release right now. And so you're probably going to be saying, Alex, when was this filmed? It was filmed a little while ago, but I did want to create content to be able to release while I was on vacation to keep, kind of keep the channel going and keep content being fresh. So I do want to let everyone know that the numbers may have shifted a bit, but the overall concept is going to remain 100% true. So let's look at Sword and Shield base set first, all right? So you have the booster box selling in the high 200s. It says 270. There's listings, market price 294. I'm sure there's shipping in that. Let's just say 280s, somewhere around 270 to 290. Okay. The ETBs, they didn't have PC ETBs yet. Remember that. No PC ETBs in Sword and Shield base. All right. $62 for the blue one and $55 for the red one. Now the market price shows $69, $65, whatever you want to take. You're talking 20, 30, maybe 40% gains on those. That's it. Booster box has had, if you take $100 a box, it's had 170% growth. It's not even close. So I'm not even going to spend much time on that. They have not aged very well at all. Rebel Clash. Here is the one exception. There's always one exception. People are going to say, Alex, I gotcha. Guys, it's the exception. Look, Rebel Clash, it was during the height of the big boom, pandemic, Logan Paul, all that. It didn't get reprints the way Sword and Shield base did, the way Darkness Ablaze did, the way Vivid Voltage did. Now, all those other booster boxes, they were high. Darkness Ablaze was 130 a booster box. Vivid Voltage was in the hundreds of, an ETB. Vivid Voltage was in the hundreds in ETB. They were there. But then Pokemon shifted. Pokemon shifted out of Sun and Moon and decided our big reprints are going to be in ETBs. They're not as much going to be directed to booster boxes. That's when the shift happened. And you have to be aware of that and change your investing outlook based on those changes. And so, yes, Rebel Clash was the one exception. It is roughly, 230, 230% up. If you take from $50, if you take from $40, it's a whole lot more than that. From $40, it would be, what is that? 300, about 300 and something percent up, when the booster box is only about 130. So yes, Rebel Clash ETBs did outperform booster boxes. There's always one exception. Now, Darkness Blaze, again, got reprinted into the ground. That's what Pokemon does with ETBs now. It's still going under retail value. Retail is $40 on these back then, $40. It's going for under retail. Darkness Blaze booster boxes. It says $135, but there's actually a $15 shipping on that. I already looked, so it is a $150 booster box. So 50% from $100 a box. 50% up compared to no movement. Booster box is king. Vivid Voltage, same thing. This would be a lot more expensive. However, it did get reprinted into the ground. Now it's going for roughly retail, no growth. Vivid Voltage booster box is going for 35% gains. Booster box is king. Battle Styles. So Battle Styles is the last set with no PC ETBs. The booster box, I mean, you could have got a lot lower in the 80s, but we'll take $100. We'll be fair. It's about 10% up. The regular ETBs, they're down. They're not even $40 that you'd be down, 10% or so. Okay, so no good. So even though Battle Styles hasn't moved really yet, it's still better than the ETBs. Now we get into Chilling Reign. Now, Chilling Reign was the first set with PC ETBs, so we're going to look at those as well, because a lot of people speculate that PC ETBs are the better investment, which they're just not until it comes to Scarlet Violet. We'll get to that. So Chilling Reign, $150, 50% gain. Here's PC ETB. Here it is, $70.99. Here's the other one right here, $61.99. You're looking at 20% gain. Here you're looking at a 40% gain. Close. They're better than ETBs. They're a good investment. They're still good. I'm not saying they're not good, but booster box is king. It's still king. And booster boxes are more liquid. More of the market goes for booster boxes over PC ETBs. There are more sales on them. So the booster boxes are more liquid as well as a bigger gain. And then going down to the regular ETBs, no good. No good at all. I mean, what is that? Not even maybe 10%, or sorry, maybe 20%, maybe 10%. Just they're not really moving much. Not like the PC ETBs or the booster boxes are. Now Evolving Skies. All right, Evolving Skies, 350% up on the booster box. PC ETBs are doing well. Again, great investments. It's just booster boxes are king, PC ETBs, this artwork, it looks like it's going for, 170, 180. This one's going for 195, 178 market. So we'll say 200 even. They're $50 retail. So we're looking at 300% gain. Here we're looking at about 200 and something percent gain. This is the booster box is still king. Then you go to the regular ETBs. They're doing well as also, but nowhere near. I mean, even if you take $40 in ETB, it's maybe doubled, not even doubled. So guys, you still want to stick with the booster box. If you like the PC ETBs, they're a great collection piece, and they are going to perform a lot better than the regular ETBs are. So they are still a good investment, just not the best one you can make. Next up is going to be the Fusion Strike. So $150 a box, 50% gain. Fusion Strike PC ETB says market price 70, 60, lowest listing, could be with shipping. We'll take 70. I'll be fair. 40%. So still under, less liquid. Then you take the regular ETBs, $35, not even retail. Terrible. Brilliant Stars, same way, 60% on the booster box gain since release. We've got $60 PC ETBs. That's less than 20%. Regular ETBs down in the low 30s. You'd be losing money with the $40 retail price. Then we got Astral Radiance. Booster box is about 35% at $35. You have the PC ETB not quite even 20% up yet. And the regular ETB, again, under retail in the 30s. Second to last, we have Lost Origin. Even with the reprint, it dropped. It says 130. That's without shipping. I think it's like high 130s with shipping. So 30-something% up. The PC ETB, it's right there with it. Take $50, 5, 10, 15. It's just over 30%. This is just over 30%. So it's right in line with it. However, booster box is more liquid, and I do think we're going to see this continue to move higher, faster than PC ETB once that reprint starts to dry up. So, because before the reprint, the booster box was a lot higher than the PC ETB. So I still stick with booster boxes. The regular ETBs, same story, absolutely no growth under market value. Silver Tempest, same exact story, guys. It's a broken record here, but about 130, so almost 30% gain. The PC ETB has not moved yet. We can even go look at it. I know market price says higher, but you can look. It's got a shipping attached to it, so it is about $60. They're selling for about $60, and so about 20% gain when this is close to 30% gain and more liquid. And then you have the regular ETB still right at retail, no movement. So the consensus is booster boxes are still king. PCETBs are a close second. They are also a good investment. They're a good store of value. They're good collectible. They're going to be a lot better off than an ETB. But guys, regular Elite Trainer boxes, do not invest in them. This isn't one of those cases where, well, Alex, maybe this while they're down, that's the time to buy. You know, when everything's down, you buy. When everything's up, you sell. I get it. These are very overprinted. They're not as sought after because you have the PCETBs. People want the booster boxes. People want other sealed items. And they're just not moving the way they did in Sun and Moon, XY, and Black and White. And I wouldn't expect them to. Now we move into Scarlet and Violet. Whole different story. Not now with the ETBs, it looks like it's going to remain the same. I mean, they're very lackluster. Look, in the 30s, they're under retail price. I think the retailers in the stores, big box stores, are even retailing them at 50 now, so they're very far under that price. Again, stay away from the regular ETBs. Now, booster box is no longer king. So much so, look at this. Look at it. The Meridian box is selling for more than the booster box. This is insanity. So Pokemon's finally done it. One, they switched it up and they're putting stamp promo cards in the PC ETBs now. Two, they're actually making them rare. They're not printing them and putting them in stock forever. They're making limited stocks. They're not restocking them. They're making a truly collectible item. I mean, I like it. I think it's great. I know a lot of people say they need to make more. They need to be able to everyone. Every collector in the world should be able to buy one. Well, look, that's your opinion. I like having limited releases of certain items. Look, every collector in the world can go get a regular ETB, right? It's nice to have a limited one with a stamp promo in a product that not everyone has. And so, look, this ETB is now selling for more than the booster box. So the booster box is actually down from retail price at 100. And this box is almost 100% up. This one, it's lagging. The Corydon isn't as popular as the Meridon. And so, it's like 70, 75, maybe about 50% up. Still, they're both crushing the booster box. So the theme in Scarlet and Violet is booster boxes are no longer king. The PC ETB is now king. Unless Pokemon does something and shows they're going to reprint all of them, make the supply, huge, and then I'm sure we'll see a huge crash. But for now, it's looking like it's not going to happen. Next up, Paldea Evolved. Same exact story. Booster boxes are holding a little stronger, about $100 a booster box, so no growth, no loss though. The regular ETBs, absolute trash, way under retail, not selling. However, PC ETB, $80, $90. What do you got? You got about a 60, 70, 80% gain worked in there already, while the booster box has not even moved. The value of scarcity, the value of those stamp promos is truly going to propel this product into the future if Pokemon keeps this up. I love it. You got to love change. All right, last but not least, look at it. Look at it, guys. Obsidian Flames. Look at that. Not even released yet at this time. Pre-selling. Look, this is real. This isn't just, this is real. They're actually selling. Look at them. Look at these people. Look, $200, $180. People are paying for a PC ETB of Obsidian Flames. It's not even out yet. People are already taking 300% gains. The booster box is still falling back to retail. This is incredible. Now, the regular ETBs, again, going for under $40. No real movement. It's going to remain the same, it looks like. But the PC ETB continues to be the king of Scarlet Violet era. 151 ETBs, PC ETBs are already sold out. If there's one product that you could FOMO into in this era, it is PC ETBs. When Pokemon Center releases those things for each coming set, that's the one thing I would say it's okay to buy, don't think, buy and ask questions later, because it looks like no one's going to get punished for doing that at this point. And, booster boxes, they're way overprinted. There's too much supply. There's not enough demand right now. And they are going to continue to stay stagnant until that supply runs out, while the PC ETBs, being as scarce as they are, continue to rise to the moon. So, in recap, Scarlet Violet era has not changed anything with the regular ETBs, just like Sword and Shield era. Do not be investing in regular ETBs. I understand Rebel Clash is an outlier. Guess what? That was right smack dab in the middle of the pandemic. They didn't get a reprint. Completely different scenario. Nowadays, they print too much of it. It's all the big box stores. It's the major reprint. It's the biggest printing. Do not invest in regular ETBs. Booster boxes are king when it comes to Sword and Shield. Close second is PC ETBs. They're not a bad item to have in your collection. They're not a bad item to have for an investment. They're just not the highest performing. Scarlet Violet era, everything shifted. Nothing's moving except PCTBs. PCTBs are the ones to go after. So, hope this video helped you kind of navigate the Pokemon Steel investment realm going forward. Let me know in the comment sections what you think. And, guys, what did I do? I tried to take the other one off. I'll be back here in a new video soon. Otherwise, let me know what you think in the comment section. You can reach out to me and find me in the Discord, even though I am on vacation. And I'll be back here in another video here shortly. I'm out.